Well, gonna be trying this again. Since it seemed to work decently previously. If nothing else, it'll be nice just to play for a bit. So alrighty then. Let's continue. Oh wow. Didn't realize we had multiple save slots. It's fine. Yes. Yeah, that's... I really love auto-saving, but it is kind of awkward sometimes to have there be the multiple things going at multiple save slots at once, because it's like, oh, which one of these was the latest? Yeah. Ain't a bad thing to have. Alright, so... Previously... I'd prefer to keep this to just my voice for now, but thanks for the offer, Bren. Nice little crap shack. I mean, it's what I had with the materials on hand. Should stick around too long, but okay, well, previously we fulfilled some quest to get this basic shelter together, got a table built. This dude had a go at building, but it seems it's just not with him, so that's fine. Let's see. There's some kind of massive monster around the coast to the west, I can feel it. What do you say we go and christen my new club? Alright. So, okay, got the marker on the map. Good, good. Yeah, there is something that is, there's a certain charm to the idea that you are just working with the most barest of resources and almost everything is more, function than form. Oh boy. Ooh. He hits. Yay! Whoa, what was that? When you stuck your hand out just like that, I got this irresistible urge to slap it. It's called a high five? It's something friends do to celebrate a job well done? Huh. I never thought of myself as the touchy-feely type, but maybe I can make an exception for this high five malarkey. Anyway, how did you enjoy the battle? I don't know about you, but I'm feeling fitter already. Yay! Malroth gets stronger and Liberty reaches level 2. Maximum HP increase. Felt good whacking that rat, right? It's like an irritating little itch has been well and truly scratched. But don't forget, you're a builder, not a fighter. If you want to stick to the construction, you can leave the monster mashing to me. Still, building does look like fun. I wish I could make stuff like you do, but I guess wanton destruction is more my bag. Anyway, let's head back to the hut before Lulu steals all the bedding. She's a wily one, all right. You better make sure you sleep with one eye open tonight. Liberty. I'm glad I met you. What do you say we explore the whole island together, just you and me? But let's do it tomorrow. I'm about to conk out any second now. Time to hit the hay. Resting in a bed during the daytime will restore your health, but climb into bed at night and you'll go straight to sleep and wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed the next morning. Alright. And I noticed that you managed to get all the stuff for that. That you certainly played that game thoroughly. You know, you're pretty good at playing those games thoroughly and getting all them achievements, so I'm betting you can do it. Well, I mean, it is satisfying to pull off achievements. I've never really been one for trying to be that, you know, thorough, but yeah. Good morning, you two. I hope you slept soundly, because our new life as castaways officially begins today. Your first mission is to collect some kelp for breakfast from the beach. Eek! No! What is it, Lulu? A monster? It's my Scallywinkle. It's disappeared. What? Alright, Malroth, own up. I know it was you. I purposefully only ate half of that seared Scallywinkle last night so I could have the rest for breakfast. Give it back this instant. What are you wittering on about? I haven't touched your manky, half-munched mollusk. Huh? That aura. What's going on this time? Hey, you too. You're gonna want to see this. Aha! There's the culprit. That monster must be the one who snaffled my Scallywinkle. Ho ho ho! Yeah, it is gloriously silly stuff. Well, we just took down the whole cliff, and are those steps? Ho ho ho! This way, young whippersnappers! floating freak can't seriously expect us to follow it, can it? On second thoughts, maybe it'd be able to tell us something about this island. Liberty, Lulu. Let's get after that monster. I've got some questions that need answering. Okay. And yeah, that is, wow, that is quite a hammer to specifically mash aside a cliffside and get some nice, sweet blocks out. Ooh. Given the rocks that are there, I'm guessing this section here was like the demarcation for it? For what was hidden? Still, that's... Neat. Ho ho ho! This way, this way! Quickly now! Stay where you are, you freaky fogey. I don't like this one bit. That mad old monster's even made the sky turn a funny color. Who cares about the stupid sky? I want my breakfast and you two are going to jolly well help me get it back. It doesn't seem that severe to me. Just kind of a weird dude. Follow the torches, I guess, is the name of the game. Who's up there? This way, kitty winkles. Nearly there. I mean, okay, that is kind of some weird dialogue. Yeah, kitty winkles. He's leading us on a wild goose chase. Does that horrid hammerhood expect us to follow him all the way to the top of the mountain? That monster's got some kind of strange power. I've never felt anything like it. We need to catch up. I mean, yeah, that seems like a good idea. And if anything, I'm kind of hopeful, because if it's anything like the first Dragon Quest builders, I hope this means we'll get a hammer soon. Whoa. What's a place like this doing on a desert island? Come on, Liberty. The Hammerhood's just up ahead. Let's make it spill the beans on all the island's secrets. Yep. Hey, yeah, RPGs. They'll do that. There's no escape now, you sneaky scallywinkle swindler. Just hand over the bivalve and no one gets hurt. Surely a noble lady can permit a hungry hammerhood her half-snarfed leftovers. Wait, did you actually take it? Okay. Alright. I'll tolerate no excuses. Stealing is stealing. No ifs or buts about it. Liberty seared that scallywinkle especially for me. Now give it back, you horrible, hoary, hairy hermit. Ah, yes. Liberty. It just so happens that I've been waiting for a builder to rock up here for a very long time indeed. Wait, how do you know she's a builder? Oh, you're an observant one, aren't you? Or the very reason I pinched that scrumptious scallywinkle was to lure your fine friend up here. Look around you, Liberty. This temple has lain in this sorry state for longer than I can recall. If you're the builder I believe you to be, then perhaps you can fix it. Everything you need to rebuild the temple is right here in these chests. But a fresh-faced builder like you might find the going difficult without a blueprint as guide. Come back here, you conniving old codger. If you think we're gonna fix your house for free, you've got another thing coming. And anyway, what's a blueprint? Liberty draws out a mountaintop temple blueprint. Okay. So we require masonry wall and braziers. Liberty, why did you draw all these lines on the ground? Is this one of those blueprints the Hammerhood was telling us about? Gosh, you've never even been here before, but you're still able to draw up a design for the mountaintop temple. That's incredible. Now all you have to do is build it. Make sure you follow the blueprint to the block now. If that old loony was telling the truth, those chests should contain everything you need to finish the job. It looks like all you need to do is place masonry wall blocks and squares and put a brazier on top of each one. And use your gloves to move them if you make a mistake. Are you ready to show Gary Glows-a-Lot how a real builder does things? Keep one eye on the blueprint and you can't go wrong. Let's see. Press minus when you're standing on a blueprint to view more info about it. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how there is that history to, like, yeah, like, there's a reason blueprints are blue. I remember finding it a fascinating thing to figure out how, like, why some things are the way they are. Like I know for, it was a thing I learned taking a comic book class where one of the ways we learned to draw and make comics was you would sketch things out with a light blue lead, and you would then ink over that. The idea for that being that when you eventually scanned the image and you needed to work with it, you could use a technique to change the image so that it only detected the the black ink that you put on, because the idea is that the blue lead that you use is less darker, less black than the actual ink. So it kind of lets you have a chance to sketch things out and have a nice final thing to work with. Yeah. Sleep well, Bren. I'm sure I will. I'm having a decent time so far. That's cool. I know it's late for you and you don't have a weird sleep schedule like I do. Okay, we did the thing. Good work, Liberty. You finished the blueprint. And you didn't even break a sweat. I think I'll have you build me a palace next. That shouldn't be any trouble for an expert like you. Answer me one thing, though. How did you come up with that blueprint in the first place? Wait, I think I know the answer. That big book on your back has everything you need to know to be a builder written inside. You're busted now, Liberty. The secret's out. So you may as well let me read it. You won't? Why not? Is something the matter, Liberty? You've gone all red. Wait, you don't have a mucky magazine sandwiched between the pages, do you? You can't prove that I do? Muckiness doesn't matter to me. A quick wipe down with a damp cloth and it'll be good as... Ho ho ho. You finished repairing the temple, I see. I knew you wouldn't let me down. All it took was a glance and you drew up that blueprint as quick as a flash. You're the real deal, Liberty. A builder born and bred. As a thank you for your hard work, I'd like to give you a little present. Here. You deserve it for the cracking job you did. Yes! Bash blocks to bits with big hard hits. A silly old hammer? I thought you were gonna give me back my breakfast. That's a giant mallet. An indispensable item in the toolkit of any self-respecting builder. With that hammer in your hands, you can break blocks you couldn't before and gather even more materials. I also have another corking gift for you, Liberty. I'm sure you'll like this one. I give you this island. All of it. Every last block. What? You're giving her this entire island? All she did was repair the temple. This world was once home to a legendary builder. They came to this island, the Isle of Awakening, and sought to turn it into their very own piece of paradise. But now, everything has crumbled away. All that remains is the ancient builder's belief, embedded in the rocks beneath us. Long have I waited for another builder to come. One who can bring life back to this barren land. Block by block, block, block. And you want Liberty here to do all the hard work? We don't even know what we're supposed to build. We don't know who you are either. I bet this island isn't even yours to give away. It certainly is mine, mine, mine. I'll have you know, I'm the guardian spirit of this island, and what I say goes. Oh, it looks like you've just become the proud owner of a private island, Liberty. Are you going to take the offer? If you do accept, would you mind if I stayed here? I don't really have anywhere else to go. I'll stick around too, at least until I've got my memory back. I mean, if that's okay with you. What do you say, Liberty? Will you take the island? It's a stonking good offer. Why the heck not? I just knew you'd make the right decision. Now we can begin work on Lulutopia. Okay, sure, whatever. The first thing I want is a palace. Malroth, I need you to... Lulutopia? I don't think so. Today we establish Malroth's Empire of Evisceration, right, Liberty? And she can be our first sacrifice. Now, you two. Oh, you young upstarts. This island belongs to Liberty now. You should leave big decisions like these up to her. Now, Liberty, you must be itching to try out that giant mallet of yours. Come up and see if you can break this wall behind me. There's an absolutely smashing treasure back there that I think you'll be very interested in. Hammers are perfect for bashing hard blocks. Press ZR once for a single strike, or press and hold to hit continuously. You can switch tools anytime by pressing A. Alright. Okay, so I'm right off the bat, I'm kind of liking what they've done to kind of tie this in a bit to the old, the first game. As I recall, Isle of Awakening was basically like the free creative mode in the first game. Alright, what have we here? You call that treasure? It just looks like a tatty old notice board to me. It may seem ordinary to the untrained eye, but that notice board is in fact a portal through which a builder may peek into other dimensions. I'll explain more later. For now, just peer into the portal and marvel at all the knockout things you see. The notice board is where builders go to share their favorite snaps. Use it when you want to show off or need a spark of inspiration. You must be connected to the network to access the notice board. You must create an account if you want to enjoy the game's online features. Sure. I ain't got time to read. Your account has been registered successfully. Lots of sleeping pigs. People really do go all out with some of these. Yeah. Ho ho ho! Do you like what you saw, young'uns? Oh yes, I saw the most wonderful photographs, and there were so many of them. I hope Liberty takes the time to snap a few herself. I can be her model. No. Thank you. Ho ho ho, you young'uns, enjoy yourselves. Come and find me when you're done. I'll be waiting right out here. So you open the menu. Plus and press X to enter Snapshot Mode. You can store up to 99 snaps in your album, which can be accessed from the miscellaneous submenu. Don't think I'll actually do anything with this quite yet, but alright, what else can we do? Ho ho ho! So how do you like your new notice board? It's quite the snapper's paradise, isn't it? As long as you have one of those boards nearby, you can flout the laws of space and time and observe the work of other builders whenever you desire. And you can put your creations on display for other builders to view too. I'm sure you can see that the notice board is a super source of ideas and inspiration. Half of that was complete gibberish to me, but if it helps you find the pals of my dreams, I'm all for it. You're putting an awful lot of hope into this palace. Speaking of which, I can't see you making much progress on that anytime soon. There's one rather big stumbling block that's getting in the way. It's this island. There are hardly any raw materials, and I don't think even a master builder would contemplate constructing a castle out of scallywinkles and kelp. Oh, I know that, little lassie. There's only one way to get your hands on the materials you need. Track them down elsewhere and bring them back here. As the young damsel pointed out, this island is more than a little lacking in useful materials for an aspiring builder. But even if you had everything you needed, I doubt you'd make much headway with just the three of you. Wood and stone are all well and good, but what you really need is people. You'll have to travel to other islands and bring back a few friends to help you out. Besides, it gets lonely rattling around on this big island all by yourself. A few fresh faces will really liven the place up. Hold on, I thought we were stranded here. How are we supposed to get to these other islands without a ship? A top-notch question indeed, and one that the heavens shall soon answer. You're just winging this, aren't you? You don't have a clue. Ho ho ho! A ship? Whoever would have thought it? You're doing this on purpose now. Alright, out with it. Who are you really? And you can cut all that guardian spirit rubbish. Well, to tell you the truth, I can't remember who I am. I'm not even sure I ever knew. But I've got a funny feeling that it will all come right back to me if I watch Liberty work her building magic. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's go and speak to the captain of that ship and get the work started. Okay. Oh no, we're starving. So it's kind of interesting the structure that they're going with so far. Like, maybe they're setting up for how stuff further down the road, but right off the bat, it's kind of interesting how they're going with this structure of, there's not just this single plot of land that you're working at, and that's the town. Maybe they'll build up to that eventually, but it's kind of interesting. It feels a bit more like a story in that sense with how they're introducing things so far. Yeah, I probably could have just jumped down from the top, but no harm with a little walk. Talk to that dude eventually, but first I'm gonna cook a thing. Probably should be a bit of this. Keep that hunger meter up. And what is your deal, my dude? Ahoy there, my briny bilge rats. I haven't seen any other humans for fathoms. The name's Brownbeard. I was painting the ocean blue, minding me bee's knees, when I sailed right into the path of one of the children of Hargon's slave ships. I managed to avoid him, but only by steering into a terrible storm. By the time I realized my map was back to front, I was already stuck in a coffee stain. I tried to turn back, but I was lost at sea. That's when I eyed this island on me port-board bow and punted over. So what's your story? How did ye young snapper whippers. Okay. How did ye young snapper whippers end up here? My name's Lulu, and this is the kingdom of Lulutopia. Or at least it will be once Liberty here is finished with it. Lulutopia, eh? Sounds like a lovely place for landlubbers like yourselves. Aye, and a safe haven for a salted old sea dog like me. Goddess only knows what would have become of me if I hadn't sloshed up on these shores. Goddess only knows what this guy's talking about. Tell you what, if you let me stick around, I'll be your chauffeur. I'll ship you off to any island from here to the second stain on me map's backside. Or at least I'll try. You see, I know these oceans like the back of me neck. And I don't know me neck at all. Wow. But if ye hear of any islands nearby, I'll happily ferry ye over. Well, your boat's a bit on the small side, but it looks in decent nick. I'd say we've got a deal. Ho ho ho. It seems everything is dropping into place. The fine captain will take you to nearby islands, where I'm sure you'll find plenty of materials and able bodied helpers to bring back. Well, the first thing Lulutopia needs is a little greenery. I can picture it now. Tree-lined boulevards, spacious parks, and tables sagging under the weight of freshly picked vegetables. In that case, you should first visit Furrowfield, an island to the east, famed for its fertile fields and fruitful farms. The island is home to a young lass with a bright future in farming, and a dashing dandy with a bushy beard. They should be able to help your cause. I'll mark it on Captain Brownbeard's map. You just leave the sailing to him. You heard the magic monster, Liberty. Come and find me when you're ready to go and we'll weigh the anchor. It was 5 tons last time I checked. Oh, God. Also, that's kind of cool how he just kind of accepts that this dude here is a thing. I'll mash these up. Just for a hot minute, I think I might. Okay, so hammer can't break that. Ooh. Can we smash sand? Yes, we can. Okay, so yeah, it's limited, but hey, it lets us get more stuff than before, which is cool. It's high time for you to set sail, Liberty. I wonder what adventures await you across the ocean. Yeah, let's go for it. Ahoy, Liberty! Where will ye be hauling anchor to today? Now travel to Furrowfield. See, when you travel between islands, your save data will be overwritten and your autosave will be deleted. Please do not exit the game or turn off the console until you reach your destination. Are you sure you want to continue? Yeah, your mind changes like the tide, I see. Don't bother. Just chat me up again when you're ready to leave. Yeah, First I wanna cook up stuff. Because I have a feeling that will be a bad time if I don't be mindful of that. First, yeah, let that cook. And until that is done, yeah, I'll work on bash and stuff. Yeah, cook and bash. That is the name of the game at this very moment. Kind of a roundabout route, but okay. I do kind of wish I could put like multiple stuff on the fire so that like I don't have to go back to it constantly. But oh well. And I will say another thing I'm appreciating so far is, far as I can see, yeah, I'm not seeing any durability on the equipment, which I am quite fine with, because, like, the durability thing in the last game was okay, but it kind of made things a little, it felt a little needlessly busy. Especially when it was the thing of like, oh, you know, oh no, I'm working on the thing, and oh no, my stuff broke, and now I have to go back and build a thing, and gosh, wouldn't it be nice to not do that? Like, I get that's kind of part of the appeal of some games like this, is that you engage in that sort of thing. But yeah, just especially for like, I think it fits a bit better in, say, Minecraft, where survival is much more of an element. And I think it's a little bit easier to do crafting stuff in there. You know, I really do like having this dude around, helping to smash up stuff. Okay, let's go to Furrowfield. But I must warn ye, this vessel ain't built for chugging cargo. You'll have to leave behind everything you gathered here and fish for more materials when we reach our destination. Oh, so much for getting food built up. Oh well, I'll have that for when I come back here. Liberty, Malroth. You've decided to go to this new island, then. Yeah, we're not sticking around here any longer. Up aboard, Lulu. You're coming too. Actually, I think I'll stay here. What the? I thought you'd leave all the hard work to us. Thought you'd leave all the hard work to us, did you? Just get on board. I'm sorry, but I can't. After what happened on Hargon's slave ship, I don't think I can stomach setting foot on a boat right now. But don't let that stop you from exploring this Furrowfield place. I'll be fine here. I'm tougher than I look, I'll have you know. You've got a big responsibility on your shoulders now. Lulutopia needs materials, food, and new citizens. You have to find them and bring them back. Oh, and if you meet this farming prodigy out there, make sure she teaches you how to turn this island into a green and pleasant land. Okay, so I guess there's gonna be a thing that helps with, sending materials back if we can't bring our stuff. Together, we can make Lulutopia a verdant paradise fit for a princess such as myself. Yeah. Ho ho ho. You two go off on your little adventure. Lulu will be safe here in my care. As if we can trust a word you say. Still, it's only Lulu's neck on the line. Alright, let's roll. We round up all these Furrowfielders and put them to work in the sweatshops of Malroth's Empire of Evisceration. Jeez, man. When you get back, we can have a grand gala jamboree to celebrate Lulutopia's Foundation Day. Bon voyage! Come on, Liberty. I can't wait to see what Furrowfield is like. All this talk of food and farming is making my tummy rumble. All aboard for a trip abroad. Time to set sail. Well... I see he's chosen the best seat in the house. So the Lord of Destruction has befriended a builder. Destiny moves in mysterious ways. Neither men nor monsters can escape its influence. But now is the time of creation. Build to your heart's content, young builder, while we await the day of awakening. Ominous. There is only one who can save this world from oblivion. Malroth, the Lord of Destruction. Interesting. You wouldn't really think of a god of destruction saving you from oblivion, but let's see how that shakes out. No, it's just realized it says sailing instead of loading. Cute. So, okay, so I guess the place still is split up into places. Let's see, Furrowfield, the land of verdant vegetation. Yeah, that sure is some green. Here we are at last. That hairy hermit's got a nerve. Sending us all the way out here on a boat like this. The way it was listing from side to side, I'm amazed we made it here at all. Well, list or no list, you're safe. You're sound and safe on dry land now. Welcome to Furrowfield, yar. At least so much Furrowfield. Ain't never heard of the place myself, but it don't look like barren or Zahan, I can tell you that much. Anyway, I'm heading out for a bit to get the lie of the sea. But don't worry, I won't sail away into the sunrise. I'll be back in time to take you both home. I think this guy's been drinking too much seawater. Come on, Liberty, let's get going. I want to see what this island's got in store for us. Okay, so hold on, let's take a look at our inventory. Okay, so we still have our clothes and equipment. We just don't have like the miscellaneous stuff of like building materials and food. Which I guess is kind of fair enough. It fits a bit with how the first game was. With how they had the various chapters broken up. I mean, then it felt a little bit more justified in the first game in that it was like a oh, you're being teleported to different places, so that's why you can't do it. Which still felt kind of weird, but yeah. I mean, in the end, I get it. It kind of helps them make things self-contained, and they have a little bit of control over how the thing goes. This island is pretty weird, don't you think, Liberty? The trees are all withered, the ground's gross and slimy, and the whole place stinks like someone left a sack of apples in the sun for a month. Do you really think we'll find the greenery we're after in a slimy, stinky place like this? Huh? Whoa, what the heck's that? It's some kind of pink pulsating thing. What is it? Yeah, we'll get to that, but first, what does this say? Welcome to Furrowfield, the land of plenty. Please stop by the farm and enjoy some delicious, freshly baked bread. I think it's some kind of fruit? I wonder what it tastes like. Do you reckon the whole thing's edible, or... The stupid thing just blew up in my face. And what a stink. It's turned the dirt around it all gross and slimy, too. I've heard of fruit going off before, but not like that. This place is crazy. Huh? I smell a fight brewing, Liberty. Over there. Leave me alone! There's no point trying to eat me. I'm nothing but skin and bone. Eek! Sounds like fun. Come on, let's go and see what all the screaming's about. Ugh. So... First... What is this? Spoiled soil. Yeah. Seems gross. Yeah, there was civilization here once. Okay, we'll get to you eventually, but first... This book is titled Furrowfield, Land of Plenty. Liberty takes a closer look. The farmer's paradise of Furrowfield is far famed for its 5 delicious... The remaining pages of the book have been violently torn out. Huh. Well, darn. There's some Drackies over there. Slime. Little swamp there. Well, time for fight. Do what you do best, Malroth. Huh. Bad baboon dudes. The bad... I forget the... how... just how silly the names they have for some of the enemies are. It's lovely. Ha! That'll teach those monkeys to mess with us. Right, time to get some info out of Sally Screams a Lot. Quite the name, aren't you? Alright. Oh, so this is how I die, as dinner for a big stinky ape. I hope I give them horrible indigestion. You're fine. Wait, the monsters, they're gone. Those scaredy cats must have turned tail and fled when they finally worked out who they were dealing with. Hehe. Eek! Since when have you two been standing there? Since he beat the monsters? Oh, I see. Thanks for your help. My name's Rosie. What's yours? And what are you doing here? I'll admit my first thought was blue-haired Luca, but not quite. I mean, Toriyama art style, yeah, but yeah. He's Malroth the Amnesiac, and you're Liberty the Apprentice Builder. And you've come here to find out how to add a little greenery to your island? You know, going around telling everyone you're a builder is a risky business. There's no telling how they might react. You're lucky you met me, and I might be lucky that I met you. Alright, my mind's made up. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few rules. That's quite a use of sayings. As the finest farmer on Furrowfield, it is my duty and pleasure to give you the grand tour of its finest farm. Come on, follow me. Guess? The farm's this way. Follow me. Lead the way. Still worrying amounts of this bad soil. Yeah, this place don't look so hot. Well, here we are. Furrowfield Farm. The greatest, greenest garden on the island. How do you like it? I don't mean to burst your bubble, but it's not that great. It's not very green. It isn't even a garden. Oh, I know, that's because we haven't built it yet. Oh, great, we're gonna... okay. Huh? Furrowfield used to be a plant lover's paradise with vegetables and flowers growing everywhere and anywhere. But then the spoil spores appeared and turned all the earth into horrible, stinky slime. You could hardly even grow weeds in it. There was once a great farm here. The greatest and brightest on the whole island. And if all of us put our minds to it, I think we can bring it back. All of us? Are those guys mixed up in this too? Come on, Perry, there must be something we can do. This is the last of our wheat, not to mention the soil. We've scant enough arable earth as it is. I won't step so close if I were you, Mr. Bonanza, sir. This here spoil spore looks like it could go off any minute. Oh, suffering slimes. Bonanza, Perry, are you alright? Quick, you two. We have to get over there and make sure they're okay. I mean, they seem okay physically, but, yeah, that don't look good. Bonanza, Perry, are you alright? We are, Rosie, but alas, our wheat is not. That spoil spore just obliterated the entire crop. And who are you two, pray tell? Have not seen your faces before, and to be honest, I think I rather liked it that way. Dude! We just got here and we didn't do anything to you. This is Liberty, and this is Malroth. Liberty says she's a builder. Blimey heck! What kind of maid goes round telling everyone she's a builder? She must have something wrong with her, Ed. Well said. Listen here, young Rosie. You may have fooled us with this far, but we shall not be taken for ninnies. If you honestly expect us to believe that this so-called builder will somehow salvage this preposterous plan of yours, you are gravely mistaken. Come along, Perry. We're leaving. Oh, alright. You must face facts, my dear. Furrowfield Farm is gone. The dream is over. And it is time to wake up. That stuck-up, beardy bloke really rubbed me up the wrong way. Still, facial hair felonies aside, he's got a point. There's no point trying to rebuild this farm if the soil's no good. You're wasting your time. No, I'm not. I'm the finest farmer on Furrowfield, and Liberty's a real live builder. If we work together, I know we can do it. Wow, you really don't know when to give up, do you? Why do you want to rebuild this place anyway? Why? It's like Bonanza said, it's my dream. Dream, huh? You know, I never really got my head around all this hopes and dreams stuff people go on about. Please, Liberty, I can't do it on my own. You'll help me rebuild Furrowfield Farm, won't you? I mean, we kinda have to. Yippee! Now that I've got a builder on board, the farm's as good as built. Liberty, Malroth, welcome to the team. We're going to make this place the best farm ever. Let's get started then, shall we? The first thing we'll need is a field to plant our crops in. Where's the best place to put it, I wonder? If only we had some kind of sign. We learned a new recipe. Scarecrow, a stuffed straw man to drive off destructive pests. Causes residents to turn surrounding suitable soil into tilled earth. What's the matter, Liberty? You're looking very pleased with yourself. You've worked out how to build scarecrows. Of course. Scarecrows are always found in fields. If we stick one in the ground, everyone will know that's where our new field is. So where should we put it? Oh, I know just the spot. There's still a little bit of good, clean soil over there. I'm so excited. I can barely wait to start tilling the soil. But not until you officially mark the field with a scarecrow, of course. If you need materials, you can get cord from the vines that grow around here and wood from the trees. You just have to hit them with your hammer. Come on, Liberty. Build us a scarecrow and put it in the middle of our new field. Alrighty. So, looks like we still need a bit of dry grass. Well, at least the wheat still fulfills a purpose of a kind. Got a scarecrow. When you place a scarecrow in the ground, the farmers will hoe any nearby earth and turn it into tilled soil that's ready for sowing. First... Okay. So I guess this is just in case we need to rebuild the stuff. Well, here we go. Is that what I think it is? It is. Now that we have a Scarecrow, everyone will know where to plant our crops. Alright, you can leave the next step to me. It's tilling time. Watch this, I'm a dab hand with a hoe. Well, you can do that. I'm gonna work this place. Looks like there's kind of a... So, you know what, I think I might change up. Yeah. Just gonna clear this out. Oh, hey. Liberty obtains a strange something. Ah, farming's so much fun. I'm so happy I could pop. You looked pretty cheery just now, too. Waving your arms in the air with a big grin on your face. What was that about? Huh? Something popped out of me and you picked it up? I did feel like I was bursting with gardening glee just now. Maybe. Just maybe some of that happiness actually burst out. Ugh, whatever it was, it's sure to come in useful. If any more of them pop out of me, make sure you scoop them all up. To show their enjoyment and appreciation for building, farming, and other things we take for granted, the residents will drop gratitude points. Try to collect as many as you can. Neat. Looks like Four Eyes expects us to help out around here for a while. I suppose it can't hurt to go along with her plans. Having fun? What do you think, Liberty? I've tilled the earth around the Scarecrow. I couldn't have done it without you. With your excellent inventions and my farming finesse, we'll be able to make some fantastic fields. I knew there was something special about you from the moment we met. After all, not everyone would risk their life telling a stranger they're a builder. You don't see what's so dangerous about that? Have you been living under a rock or something? Everyone knows that builders are the enemy. Excuse me? But anyway, we'd better get back to business. We have a field. Now let's grow some crops. Right, now that the soil's all ready, the next thing to do is to plant some seeds. Here you go, Liberty. These are for you. Liberty obtains 5 cabbage seeds. To be honest, plowing is easy peasy. Anyone with a hoe can do it. But it takes a steady hand and a keen eye to plant a seed properly. And I think you're just the woman for the job. There should be 5 cabbage seeds there already, altogether, Liberty. Let me know when they're all resting happily in the soil. Okay. Don't want to do that. I think my brain is used to the controls from the last game where the triggers were the look up and down, lock in place thing. Good work, Liberty. You planted all the seeds, and you did a lovely job of it too. Just wait until Bonanzo and Perry see this. They'll be begging for a piece of the agricultural action. Soon enough the seeds will sprout, and we'll be one step closer to fulfilling my dream. Yeah. Alright, so what do you need done next? What? Get... You know, just your regular ordinary evening on the Scarecrow. Thanks to you, we have ourselves a fully plowed and planted field. The only thing left is to water the seeds. Do you see that little hill over there, Liberty? There's a spring at the very top, but it's a bit of a pain to have to climb all the way up there every time we need water. So that's where you come in. Can you build something that would make it easier for us to get to the water? Some sort of irrigation station? Drought and irrigation station blueprint. Oh wow, well, heck, actually you spoiled soil as part of the blueprint, okay. Holy heck. Is this... It is! It's a blueprint for an irrigation station. Did you draw this off the top of your head? That's amazing. It's like the one you drew back on the island, eh? But it looks like we'll have to gather the materials for this one ourselves. Well, if there's one thing we have plenty of here in Furrowfield, it's spoiled soil. Just smash up the ground if you need some. Oh, and don't forget to break the block that's holding the water back when you're done. Then we'll have ourselves a nice little watering hole. And if you start feeling a bit peckish, just remember there's always plenty of kelp down at the beach. Okay. So we gotta open that up. That's... I mean, I know it's nature and all, but wow, that's some dirty looking water. Well, ain't nothing we cannot work with. Let's take a look around. That's a weird-ass slug. Nope. Alright, you want to be a jerk? You get the jerk treatment. Eh. More of you. Okay. What? Ooh, I mean, I know we'll have to get food eventually, but what is these? There's an inscription carved into the strange stone monument. Read it? Sure. I leave these puzzles as a challenge to any young builder who finds them. May they aid you in your journey to become a master builder. Use your wits and building skills to solve them, and you shall be rewarded with treasures and new powers both. The inscription ends there. Whoever wrote that, they sound pretty full of themselves. Oh, whatever. We might as well give these things a shot and see what happens. So I got a feeling... No, I want to switch. Yay! What do I get? Liberty acquires a mini medal. You'll earn mini medals by completing puzzles. Collect a lot, and you could be in for a nice surprise. Okay. So I guess we'll find out eventually. You know what? I'm just minding my own business. And you gotta come along and be a jerk. That is not a nice thing to do. Okay. Well, thank you. This really is nice, I think, in part because, well... Like, it's very easy for, like, this kind of character to be... like, kind of something you have to babysit. But I think he's been putting in, like... I'm really liking him because he's been helpful, he gathers up stuff, like... He knows that when I start going off after stuff like this, that it's a good idea to help me gather. And he bashes up the bad dudes. Good dude, Malaroth. Oh, they're slimes. Neat. So... see, that has a hammer. Liberty wonders what the bizarre bell is all about. Yeah. Oh, hey. Gets everyone together. Well, that's convenient. Let's see. Oh. I should... get some blocks. because, yeah, it is getting late and a slep would be good. Let's... Yeah. Get some beds. Nice fire. Yeah, maybe I should keep to my original thing, if nothing else. It seems I got very used to this style of place. Let's see, placing certain combinations of furniture or items inside a room can give it a special new name. The residents will interact with it differently too. Yep. I should have picked up those hearts, but oh well. Okay, they're still around. Good. Good. Let's see, can I pick you up? Yes, I can. I think I might build a room. Well, first, let's... Yep. See, oh, you can build a notice board. Alright. No ability to build doors, sadly. Hopefully we'll get that soon, because it would be nice to be able to have more than one room. And I suppose I could always just extend it out, but, you know, having multiple rooms is nice too. Alright, looking for trouble. But apparently you are. Yeah. I just realized I probably should have baked some stuff. Darn it. Oh well. We aren't too far away. And start to cook. And Just to make sure. Okay. I'll break up the spot a bit first, to at least have nice usable wood blocks. I'm kind of wondering if we've stumbled into a weird cult situation where followers of Colorado have already kind of won because that's why we're considered the enemy or whatever for being a builder. I mean, it is also at the same time kind of part of the funny charm of this. Like, I remember that's kind of what was funny about the first game, was that, like, being a builder was such a huge frickin' thing. It's dumb, but at the same time, wonderful. Break up a little bit of this some more. I do believe we are at the point of bang. So bang. Yay. Nice work, Liberty. Whatever this thing is, it looks just like the blueprint. Wow! Now that we've got ourselves an irrigation station, we can water the fields. I can't thank you enough, Liberty. Watering plants is a lot like tilling soil. Any old idiot can do it, so you can leave the watering up to me. You two stand back and watch the watering whiz work her magic. Well, you're welcome to start anytime. I mean, I appreciate being praised, but yeah, oh God, the fact that she goes up and gets the water there, I mean, okay, she was already there, so I get it. Still, silly. Well, start clearing this junk out. Maybe I can build that out some. Here we go, Liberty. All our thirsty little seeds have had a nice big drink now. That's all there is to it. You just till the soil, plant some seeds, water them, then wait. It's easier said than done, though. For one thing, you need healthy soil, and there's hardly any left on the island. It's easy to tell the soil's spoiled. It goes all purple and sticky. Sometimes it looks green if there's moss growing on top, but when you dig down, you find nothing but grimy slime. The only soil that's any good for gardening has a nice, earthy brown color. Just take a look at some of the soil I tilled before and compare it to the moldy mud nearby. Alright, Alright, Liberty, there's only one thing left to do before we harvest our crops. Wait for them to grow. First we'll get some little sprouts, then a little while later they'll start growing leaves. Before you know it, they'll be all grown up. When that time comes, you won't need any special equipment to harvest them. Just hit them with that cypress stick I've seen you swinging about. Might be a while before they're ready to be harvested, though. In the meanwhile, you could pass the time by clearing away the rocks and weeds in our future fields. And you could plant some more seeds, too. Speaking of which, here's a few more I had hidden away. May as well go ahead and plant them. Yeah, just holding on to them, huh? Alright. So, guess... Let's see, can... That wasn't what I was thinking of moving, but that works too. Ooh. Yeah, I think it'll be a good idea to extend out this this spot a bit. Because until we get a nice, you know, better set of recipes going, this is gonna have to be our end-all be-all building. I think I might what? Move those. That's what I was thinking. Maybe eventually I'll get a proper room for those, but for now, those will go there. And yeah, I guess we'll clear things out, which is quite fine by me. Kind of a nice bit of a time to breathe, as it were. Story is nice and all, but it's nice to just stop and do the stuff. It is, you know, basically the reason I'm here. But I will say again, like, even though in a sense they are kind of keeping to the structure of the first game where you're going to a new place, this still is like, I do like how more open it is compared to the first game. Where it's like there's not this strict city area. I mean, I can kind of see the square that it is kind of based on, but like I don't have to build within a thing to have a thing count. Oh. okay. I mean, those look like done cabbages. Alright. Wow, we've finally grown our first furrow field cabbages, and they're absolute beauties. It's been so long since we've had a proper crop, what with those horrid spoil spores appearing all the time and ruining the soil. In fact, I've never seen a better cabbage in all my life. Thank you so much, Liberty. Blimey. Those cabbages are girt lush. Did you and Rosie really grow them all by yourselves? Maybe you really are a builder after all. All the more reason why we should shun her accursed presence. Come along now, Perry. We're leaving. Huh? Yes, sir. Nice beard he got such a grudge against builders. If anything's a curse, that's that dead dog on his chin. I wouldn't say it was a grudge, really. He's just being cautious. After all, everybody knows that builders spread desolation and despair wherever they go. What? Don't worry, Liberty. I don't think builders are harbingers of doom and gloom. In fact, I think they're great. Bonanza spent his whole life being told how awful people like you are. We all have. You can't expect him to change his mind overnight. Oh, by the by, something occurred to me while we were waiting for the cabbages to come in. Do you see the big bell there? Well, there's an old story about it. Once upon a time, a builder came to Furrowfield. He showed the people the wonder of building to earn their awe and appreciation. Then he whacked that bell with all his might. When the islanders heard it ring out loud and clear, something awoke within them. They were filled with the power of creation, and Furrowfield Farm flourished. Don't you see, Liberty? Those funny things you've been picking up must be pieces of our appreciation, which means something might happen when you ring the bell. Well, there's only one way to know for sure. Go on over to the builder's bell and give it a great big wallop. Ooh. Yay! The residents awaken to the benefits of building. The residents want to till the fields. The residents want to water the crops. Everybody learns a load of new recipes. Okay, cool. Could do a ton of stuff now. That's awesome. I don't know what you just did, but it was pretty spectacular. It's like the whole place has been filled with some kind of strange power. A rotting mollusk builder. What have you done? What is this energy flowing through me? The old body's been filled with a yearning to create. I've got this uncontrollable urge to go and till a field. I hoped this would happen. All the power you collected was unleashed when you rang that bell. It opened our eyes to the wonder of building. It looks like it even inspired you. Now you can build simple stools, simple small tables, and chests. Is that so? We could certainly use some furniture around here. You can make all of that, can you? You builders really are amazing. Alright, Liberty. We're all very impressed. You can stop posing now. From From now on, you will have full cooperation from Perry and I. Let us rebuild the great farm and restore this place to its former glory. We shall tend to the fields from the moment we wake up in the morning to the moment we fall asleep at night. No crop shall remain unwatered on my watch. That's fantastic, isn't it, Liberty? Now we can all work together to see a furrow-filled farm reborn. Residents will behave differently depending on the time of day and type of room they're in. They're entitled to live lives outside of farm work, you know? Yeah, that's super fair. That went even better than I'd imagined. Who'd have thought that those two would ever get so fired up about building? It seems that whenever you build things for us, or when we manage to make things ourselves, our emotions overflow and turn into those funny fragments that only you can see. And then when you collect enough of that emotional energy and pour it into ringing the bell, everyone becomes better at building, including you. If I'm right about this, and I'm sure I am, these overflowing emotions are the key to getting Furrowfield Farm back on its feet. Collect as many as you can and make us all the best builders we can be. Okay, now that Bonanza and Perry are finally in the mood to help, we can take Operation Furrowfield Farm to the next level. Alright. Problem is, a farm needs soil and seeds, and it looks like you're fresh out of both. Well, any ideas, Liberty? For a mob who hates builders, you lot certainly seem to be lost without one. What's the story there, anyway? What's so bad about builders? Come on, let's get to the root of this. Yeah, I'd like to know that, too. Of course, the root. Well, I suppose it's more of a bulb, really. Whatever it is, it certainly isn't a cabbage. This could be the next thing we grow. Here you go, Liberty. Liberty obtains a light bulb. Oh my god. I always suspected it might be special, so I kept it hidden away this whole time. Huh? Hey, Liberty, get a load of that. The platform, it's glowing. It must be because you're a builder and you're holding the bulb. Go on, Liberty. Plant the light bulb in the light and see what happens. Liberty gently presses the light bulb into the soft soil. Could this be? Oh, fiddlesticks, we've really gone and done it this time. The Master of Destruction is sure to strike us down. The Master of Destruction? Who the heck's that? What? Have you really not heard of the Master of Destruction? Does that mean that you don't know about the Children of Hargon either? I see. So you weren't just playing dumb. You really don't know about the evils of building. We've been talking at cross purposes this whole time. Let me explain. Everyone in Furrowfield follows the teachings of High Priest Hargon, handed down to us by his illustrious children. On this island, building isn't only forbidden, it's a serious sin. It's what? Rosie! Rosie! We're in an old heap of trouble here. The pastor's on his way over. He must have seen a light from the tree. Hey, Liberty, look. Well, you look like trouble. What in the name of Hargon is happening here? Hey, how about... we talk? Who planted this tree? Answer me, faithless wretches. What? Building a farm, you say? Heresy. How dare you sully my island with the sinful stain of creation? You will pay dearly for this. I'm sorry. The fields and the cabbages were my idea. Don't punish Liberty just because she's a builder. Throw me under the bus, why don't you? A builder? This witless-looking whelp? Wait, this tree... Could it really be? Could it really be what? If you know something about it, then spit it out. If I'm not mistaken, this is a young date tree. The sacred sentinel of the Furrowfield forests, beneath whose blessed boughs this island once flourished. Hear me, my wayward vassals. I've had a change of heart. I've seen the fruits of your labors, and I've decided to forgive you your sins. My superiors need not know of your arboreal indiscretion. I will keep your secret, so long as you keep growing this tree. But should it dwindle and die, then so shall you. Grow the tree? But I don't really know how to... You need not worry on that account, my child. Furrowfield's most ancient legends tell exactly what one must do to see a day tree grow tall and strong. You must harvest 15 cabbages. Furrowfield was not far famed for its succulent cabbages. I trust that you can live up to those expectations. Should you lack sufficient seeds, I suggest you seek out more yourselves. You must harvest 50 sheaves of wheat. The people of Furrowfield once enjoyed a wide range of foods, and wheat formed the cornerstone of many a delicious dish. You may find you need to travel afar to find the seeds you need. You must till 50 blocks of earth. Furrowfield was once a farmer's paradise, with fields stretching out as far as the eye can see, and no farm can operate without plowed soil. 50 squares will suffice. If you cannot find enough clean soil, I recommend you find some means of making more. I've heard of this so-called day tree. It was a mighty magical tree that protected all life on Furrowfield, or so they say. If that's true, and if we really can grow a new day tree, then we might be able to bring light and life back to the island after all. Hold on. A creepy monster turns up out of the blue, and suddenly you're going along with everything he says? What makes you think he can be trusted? We have a live one, I see. Such a spirited soul would make a fine offering to the Master of Destruction. Don't make a fuss, Malroth. We're not in a position to argue here. You too, Liberty. I can't do this without you. Please say that you'll help us grow the day tree and bring Furrowfield Farm back to life. I mean, that is kind of why I'm here. Yippee! Thank you, Liberty. I knew you wouldn't let me down. A wise decision, young builder. Should you lose sight of your goal, I would bid you speak with me once more. I don't know where we're going to find wheat seeds to plant or any more earth to till, but I'm sure we'll figure something out. For now, let's concentrate on growing the cabbages. If we all work together, we'll have these tasks done in no time. Well, Oh, they count the stuff we've already done. That's good. And I do want, much as I want to continue on, it's getting pretty late. Yeah, I think I'll just put something on the fire. Save. And I think I'll call it a night because unfortunately it is getting super late. But, in the meantime, thank you for watching, those of you who watch, and I wish you a good day / night / morning, whatever your situation is, wherever you are.